What's up, y'all? It's BWADE. I'm going to walk you through my 5 favorite picks for the Rockets and the Warriors game on Friday night. It is game 6. I'm going to show you that data and the research that I kind of went through to decide these were the 5 picks I was going to play, and hopefully give you guys enough data so that you can make informed decisions towards whether you want to tail these picks or not. Looking at the free picks that I gave out for Thursday night. So it's only halftime right now for the Warriors Clippers game, but one of our picks in that game has already cashed. Jamal Murray assists already cashed in that, and then we cashed 2 other picks in the first game. So we've hit our 3-man already for 9.5x cashed, and then the other 2-man is still playing in this game, and both those picks are still live. So we'll see what happens there, but either way, 9.5 unit come up, guys. We are making money. On top of that, I am giving away a new jersey this month, and I also did the raffle, the process to find out who would win the Paolo Banchero jersey for the month of April. So I'm going to tell you more about that later in this video as far as what jersey I'm going to be giving away and who won the Paolo jersey, so keep watching. First, I'm going to get into these first 2 picks. I'm starting out with Jimmy Butler, points and assists. I'm coming back to it. And look, he missed it this last game. I think I just took him points last time, but he missed it because they went down so big so early that it didn't make sense for Steve Kerr to wear out his older team on a game that was pretty much lost in the first quarter. So he only played 25 minutes. He went 2 for 10 from the field. It was a disaster of a game. And then this game he ended up getting hurt 8 minutes in, right? So both of those games had caveats, they had asterisks on them. Both games that he's played the full games and went the distance, he's covered it in both of them. He's also covered it in the previous 4 games before this series started, 2 of which one was a playoff game, it was a play-in game, and then the Clippers game was like a pseudo playoff game, right? The last game of the season to try and avoid the play-in. So Jimmy Butler, his playoff aura, right? I still expect him to come through in this game, especially being at home. This is really, I mean, it's game 6. It's not game 7 yet, but they got to win. If they lose this, they are in trouble. This line being at 26.5 for points and assists, I feel really good about him hitting. And so I feel great taking Jimmy Butler in the playoffs over 26.5 points and assists. And then I'm taking Jalen Green over 3.5 first quarter points. He has been a major dud this series. I mean, you look at his total points, and he had 1 blow up game, and other than that, like, he barely hit double digits in this last game. But in the first quarter, he is coming out shooting because they know they need him. Ime Udoka wants to get him in the flow of the game. He wants him taking shots. He wants him to get his confidence up early. And so far, he's been scoring a few points in the first quarter, not much, but this line is so low that all he has to do is hit a couple shots. I mean, you look, and he took 5 shots this first one, or the second one. He took 3 shots, 5 shots, 3, 2, but he also went to the free throw line, and then 3. So he's taken at least 3 shots in the first quarter in all but 1 game, and he's gotten to the free throw line in all but 1 game, right? So he's getting to the free throw line, he's putting up shots, and he drives a lot. And so that's how they're scoring against the Warriors. That's how they just attacked them, especially in the first quarter last game. And Jalen Green's hit this in the last 4 games against the Warriors. I like him to keep that momentum up. You also see 67% of guards are hitting this line against the Warriors, and so that is going to be our first 2 picks. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 3.15x for this on Sleeper. Sleeper is one of my favorite apps. They get their lines up really early so you can get the most value for your picks. They have great payouts. As you can see, we're getting over 3x for this 2-man. Tons of different props, promos, whether they are profit boosts, discounted lines, protected picks, right? And then they have maybe the most props out of any app. I think them and Chalkboard probably have more than you can find anywhere else. Especially like if you have trouble finding the props that you want to take, or the props that you see on YouTube or that someone else tells you about. If you have trouble finding them on PrizePicks, the odds are they're on Sleeper. I can find almost everything on this app. Try it out. When you do sign up and use code BWADE, they will double that first deposit all the way up to $100, y'all. It's free money. And then when you do, take a screenshot, and if you send it to me on Instagram, I will hook you up with a free week on my VIP picks. You'll get every single pick that I take for the next week. It's a $49 value, and I'll give it to you for free as long as you sign up with one of the apps in this video, whether it's the first one, Sleeper, or the next one, Dabble, or any of the apps down below in the description. On top of that, if you don't want to sign up with one of the apps, you can always just use code NBA in the checkout and you'll get 80% off my VIP. So it'll be less than $10 for a week of picks. All right, let's get into the jersey giveaways, right? So we have the Paolo Banchero jersey giveaway, and you see on the screen who won it. I am not sure how to pronounce it. Katan Bavan Z7Z. That's the comment that he posted that won the jersey. It was from April 13th, an NBA video. So I'm excited for you to get this. I will be sending it out as soon as you reach out to me on Instagram and get me your address. You have until the end of the weekend to reach out to me. Right after that, I have to find someone else to give it out to because it's going to somebody. Somebody is getting this autographed Paolo jersey. And then looking at the autographed jersey I'll be giving away for the month of May. We do a giveaway every month on this channel. It happens at the end of the month. And all you have to do to be entered is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and drop a comment. All right, drum roll, please. There's no drum roll. Anthony Edwards autographed jersey for the month of May, y'all. This one was tough to find, but I am super fucking pumped to give this out. He is a dog, and he just knocked out LeBron, Luka, that whole fucking LA whatever show. They are not the Lake show, though. And, yeah, he's in his bag right now. So this is a big one, guys. Again, all you have to do to be entered to win this is like, subscribe, and drop a comment. This thing's authenticated by Beckett. It's legit. And I'm going to ship it out to one of y'all for free at the end of this month. All right, let's get into these next three picks. All right, I'm coming back to it. Hasn't failed me yet. It's probably going to bite me in the ass eventually, but Sengun, over 2.5 first quarter rebounds. He's hit it every game in this series. He's hit it in 7 straight games, and he has not missed it against the Warriors yet this year, right? In 10 matchups, he has hit this all 10 games, at least 3 rebounds in the first quarter. And while this is priced minus 140, we're actually getting this at even money on Dabble, which is where I put this in. So I'm riding Sengun over 2.5 rebounds again. Next, I'm looking at Draymond over 1.5 steals. He has hit this now in, 8 out of his last 10 games. He's only missed it once in this series. And, I mean, Draymond's one of the best defensive players in the league. Almost everybody knows that. He's a dog out there. And even though he only played 18 minutes in this last game because he got pulled so early because it was a blowout, he still had 2 steals in that matchup. He's consistently getting steals against them. And you look this season, he's done this in 6 out of 9 games. So a 66% hit rate against him this season. He's hit it in 8 out of his last 10 games. And again, we're getting this at even money as well. Draymond over 1.5 steals. And then Fred VanVleet over 15.5 points. Look, he found his shot. He had been struggling since coming back from injury. He came back from injury like the middle of March, and he had only hit this 4 times coming into this series. But he's now hit it in 3 straight games. He's gone for 25 or more in back-to-back games. And he went, first he started 5 for 14, 3 for 9 from 3, but then in game 5 he went 8 for 13 and 8 for 12 from 3, and then last game he went 8 for 13, 4 for 6 from 3 with 6 free throws on top. Fred VanVleet has found his shot again. And look, this dude already beat the Warriors in the NBA Finals a few years ago when he was on Toronto to win the championship. He knows what it takes. He has that playoff pedigree. He is one of the few Rockets players with playoff experience, and he has a lot of it. So I like him to show up in this big game again and give us at least 16 points. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 6x for this on Dabble. Y'all, Dabble has some of the best payouts in the industry, especially when you start putting together some of those bigger slips. The multiplier just keeps going up. You can go all the way up to, I think, a 500 or 1000x payout on Dabble. But even better, if you don't have Dabble yet, when you sign up using code BWADEPICKS or using the link that I have down below in the description, they will just put $25 in your account. There is no deposit required. That's just free money they're going to give you. So if you don't have Dabble yet, take advantage of it. That's going to be going away before the NBA playoffs are over. They usually do a $10 sign-up bonus, but then every once in a while they roll out the $25 sign-up bonus. That is in action right now. So guys, take advantage of it. Get that free $25. Even if you don't want to make a deposit, it's free money. So do that, and then look, make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment so you can be entered to win that Anthony Edwards jersey. I'm excited about this one, guys. I appreciate y'all. Let's make some money.